go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Run
That my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not a ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, we ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. And baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that them don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. This is taken way up at the 25. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Goldman. This will go to Henry out wide. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
He's got room at the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year, and look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can vault himself right into the #1 spot.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert. Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now. And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 2nd down. Goldman. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Freakin knows the running there to drop him. That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they? Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to go down again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. And this came from the edge. And those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground. And the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress. Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Jets at 11 and 4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row. And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This across midfield to the 48. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. On the jet sweep, here comes more. Tate Crowder able to make the play. Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Cousins. Trying to fit it into Moore, but It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Giantsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Goldman, throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goldman. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They'll try to field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful. And saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to get in there, and they can get that done in this game.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins to throw it. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this one is right through. And here on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
But this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goldman. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Goldman. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. 2nd down and 3. Henderson running straight ahead. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Goldman. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll try the right side with Henry. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On play action, Cousins. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones in the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
To the right side, this is Henderson. Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
When they're off right tackle in an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
To throw on 2nd down. Goldman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 3rd down, Goldman looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Following the interception, Cousins. That pass complete to Moore. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. Now a receiver in motion left. Henderson is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Goldman. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Goldman. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Running left, it's Henry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has, and that offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On second down, back to Henderson. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the... An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Cousins now. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take in charge.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From the gun, a give to Henderson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On second down, back to Henderson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking to throw on second down. Goldman. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. The Giants on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Goldman. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Berrios. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with Henderson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Cousins. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete there to Moore.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, here's Cousins.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Play action now, Cousins. And it's caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Jets stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Right after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A give for Henderson running to the right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Third and goal for Cousins.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Back to throw. Goldman, catch made by Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
once again. He finds Slayton.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Back to throw again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the defense will run their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Goldman.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man, Slayton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Jets,
they improved their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go.